this fell off the shelf and broke, I probably would not be that heartbroken or rush out to buy another one. Good evening guys, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight's video is a little bit random. I wasn't even going to record, but I was suddenly inspired as I was organizing my perfumes to share a few things with you. I got a new perfume tray that I want to share with you. It's so beautiful. And I also wanted to share with you kind of where my collection is at in terms of numbers and a few that I'm going to be decluttering. So if you're interested in a sip coffee and chit chat and relax with me and talk about perfumes for a few minutes, then stay tuned. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we talk mostly about perfume. So if that is your thing, head on down, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so this is going to be a completely, I guess, random video. I just wanted to share with you a few things that I got, and also I'm going to be decluttering a few perfumes. I wanted to share those with you because I usually do, and I wanted to show you a few beautiful things that I just got from the city. So this here is obviously a perfume tray, and it's just a beautiful like glass tray with a mirrored top, and what I really like about this tray is how big it is. I was really like, my dream is to have a perfume tray that actually holds all of my perfumes. That's never going to happen. They don't make a perfume tray that big, but still I would like to eventually get down to like 30 perfumes. Like that is my goal, guys. Like I would love to just have this tray, only 25 or 30 perfumes, whatever fits and looks aesthetically pleasing, and like those are my perfumes. That is my collection. That is my ultimate goal, but as long as I have YouTube, I don't know if that's going to happen. I also want to share with you these adorable little coffee mugs. This one is a little bit dirty, so please excuse that it's kind of dirty on the outside, but I actually got a set of 4 of these, and they are they look kind of like acrylic, and they kind of feel like acrylic, like they're quite light, but I think they're glass. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm just obsessed with them. How cute are they? They're like the perfect elegant little cup, and what I really like about them is if you look closely, it has like a double insulation so you don't burn your fingers. So if you make a cup of coffee and you grab it, it's not hot and it's not going to burn your fingers. But I just think that they look so aesthetically pleasing, and I'm just obsessed. Like I want to drink from this thing all day. So I did get a set of 4. If you guys are interested, I will give you like an updated kitchen kind of tour, because I did get a few more things for my kitchen. I switched a couple things out, I should say, and it looks super, super cute. So yeah, really, really like these mugs. If you're interested, I will see if I can find a link down below. Okay, so this is my present state of affairs on my bookshelf in my room. And I know it's not good to keep all of your perfumes out on display. Usually I don't. Usually they are put away in the closet in the other room, but I kind of like having them all out where I can see them. I don't know what it is. I love to be able to come up to my perfumes and like randomly sniff them. It just makes my day. It makes me happy. I don't like to only have a few out on rotation. I know some people have like a rotation tray, and I think that's an amazing idea, but for me what happens is then I forget what other ones I have, and I don't like cherry picking my perfumes because sometimes we underestimate perfumes, or like you only put ones out on your tray that you think you're gonna wear, and then you just completely ignore other ones. So anyway, I like to have them all out so I can come and pick, and it just helps me put into perspective like which ones I have. Do I need to declutter? Yeah. And this is looking quite overwhelming, if I can say so myself. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys a little close-up. I'm not gonna go through every single perfume. This is not an updated collection video. I will do one of those in the future. But basically, if you don't see it sitting here, it's because I don't have it anymore. So I may have let go of 1 or 2 throughout the last couple of months and just didn't mention it, but I will be letting go of a couple today, and I wanted to share those with you guys. So currently I have about 56 perfumes all together, and I did get a couple of new ones recently that I will share with you. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I also recently got the new KKW, or not new, but it's new to me. That's the Body 2, and that's the coconut musky one. I have it on my arm right now. I don't like the way it smells all that much. It's very coconut vanilla musk, which is not my thing. But the point I'm getting at is that I like to keep my collection to about 50 perfumes or less currently. And even 50 is too many. So I'm definitely feeling a little overwhelmed here, and I think I need to make a couple of hard choices. I know there's a couple that are kind of jumping out at me right now that I think I can get rid of. So I'm just going to take you through, and I'm going to share with you the new ones that I got and how amazing they are and my thoughts on them. And then I'm going to share with you the ones that I'm actually going to let go of. And a couple of them have already found homes. I just kept them so I could share them in today's video. Okay, so the first one that I want to share with you is brand new, and this is Chanel Gabrielle Essence. You guys know I love Chanel. I probably have more perfumes from the House of Chanel than from any other house in my entire collection. I don't know what it is. I just think they smell so sophisticated and expensive and posh. I think I really started loving Chanel when I was in like my late 20s. There's just something so sophisticated about them. And this one I never thought I would have in my collection, but I've smelled it a few times, and it's one of those ones that every time I go back and smell it, I just think it smells better and better each time. And it's just very sophisticated. The way I would describe this one is if Chanel Chance Otondre had a bigger sister. This would be her bigger, older sister who has, you know, her career underway, and she really has her life together, and yet she's still fun and playful, but super, super classy. So the notes that you have in here is citruses, peach, red fruits, blackcurrant, petitgrain, white flowers, tuberose, ylang-ylang, jasmine, orange blossom, coconut, oh my goodness, I didn't know there's coconut in there, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. And what I mostly get from this is sort of a citrusy, fruity, floral with a little bit of like a vanillic musky undertone, but mostly I get like a citrus fruity floral. This is so beautiful, you guys. This is like that perfect everyday going to brunch kind of perfume, going shopping, getting dressed up and spending the day out on the town. That's what this kind of perfume is, and I just love it. It's like that perfect mix between a young perfume and a really, really mature perfume. It's like perfectly balanced. So I really like this one. I can't speak to the lasting power or anything because I haven't actually worn this for a day yet, but I did just pick it up the other day in the city and I'm obsessed. I love it. So the next one is just a travel size travel spray from Sephora, and this is from Comptoir Sud Pacifique Vanille Coco. And this one, you guys, is not anything like new or groundbreaking. Obviously, it's a pretty well-known fragrance, I would say. I think it's pretty popular at Sephora. And this one I was just inspired to get because when I was at the mall the other day, this girl walked by me and she smelled very sweet, like very vanilla, very sweet, very feminine, but she also had a bit of a coconut, like kind of a beachy twist. And as you guys know, I'm not a huge sunscreen fan, but this perfume to me is like equally vanilla as it is coconut. So it's not overly heavily tropical. It's very gourmand and very sweet, and I really, really like it. The notes that you have in this one are whipped cream, banana, actually, heliotrope, vanilla, coconut in the middle, and in the base, vanilla and coconut again. And for me, this is just a super sweet, delicious, gourmandy, kind of best in its class vanilla coconut. I know some people would probably argue that, but to me, when I think about what is a great vanilla coconut perfume, or like what is a quintessential coconut vanilla, this is the one that comes to mind. This is an eau de toilette, so I'm not really sure how the performance is going to be on this one. I haven't actually tested it out yet, but I love it. Oh, it just smells so good. It's got that like, it's got a super heavy dose of that whipped cream and that vanilla, and then there's just enough coconut, but it's still a very like whipped cream, gourmand, sweet, girly perfume, and I really, really like it. The reason I only got a 10 ml travel size is because I wanted to save money, mostly because I bought a few perfumes the other day and I just didn't think I needed like a huge bottle. Usually I don't count my travel sizes toward my collection. Like I don't usually consider this a perfume. I kind of just think of it as one of my travel sizes, but because I like it so much and because I do want to incorporate it into my collection, I'm going to count this as one full-sized perfume. So that is the Comptoir Sud Pacifique Vanille Coco. Love it. So the next one, you guys, is another 10 ml travel spray size, and this is the Matcha Meditation from Maison Margiela, and this is from the Replica line. This one is brand new. I have not seen or heard anybody talk about this one, so I was really excited when I saw that the Replica line had a new fragrance. And this one, like I said, is called Matcha Meditation. So it literally smells like a matcha green tea latte from Starbucks, but with a twist. If you can imagine a green tea latte and then you mix in a little bit of jasmine, which gives it a little bit more of a sophisticated, perfumey type of a smell. Then there's also white chocolate in the dry down, you guys. White chocolate. So this smells incredible. It smells so good. To me, what I picture is this smells like a very pretty girl drinking a matcha green tea in Starbucks. That's kind of what it smells like. It's like that perfect mix between latte meets actual perfume. Oh, this smells so good. It smells very classy and very upscale and very, like I say, like perfumey. Like it's got a freshness to it. It's got that beautiful jasmine that makes it a little bit sexy. And then it's got the, like this really interesting white chocolate tea kind of note. So it's just really, really beautiful. I absolutely love this, and this I think would be a great layering perfume. So I'm going to show you guys which ones I would layer this with that I think would smell amazing. Again, the only reason I didn't buy a full bottle is because I had already bought the Gabrielle Essence, and I had already wanted the Comptoir Sud Pacifique, and I also got another rollerball or travel spray, so I just didn't want to spend the money on 4 full-size bottles of perfume, and I have enough full-size bottles, so I just didn't think I needed a full-size right this minute. But yeah, this will be a good way to test this out and see how I really feel about this one. And the last one that I got is another one from Replica, and this is Coffee Break. So again, this is not a new one. A lot of people have this one or have heard of this one, but I have gone back and smelt this in Sephora a few times, and it's one of those ones that really just intrigued me, and every time I go back and smell it, I think it smells better and better and better. So yeah, this time when I smelt it, it was kind of like third time was the charm, and I just fell in love with it and really, really wanted a bottle. This does have a bit of a masculine twist. It's kind of the same way that Jazz Club has a masculine twist, but there's something about it that's still a little feminine, and this is so sexy, you guys. Like, I really think this is so sexy, and I think it's because it does have that masculine vibe. So to me, what this smells like is boyfriend t-shirt vibes mixed with a little bit of coffee. And I know I'm not the only person who thinks boyfriend t-shirt smells amazing, because it's kind of like when your partner, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever, wears a t-shirt and he sprays his cologne, and then he takes the t-shirt off, and a few days later you go to do laundry and you pick up the shirt and you smell it, and it just smells like a little bit of leftover cologne and then like sort of that skin scent. It's just so good. And then they added a touch of coffee in here, so it's just a little bit more interesting. So it's not just that straight up like cologne-y boyfriend t-shirt. I love boyfriend t-shirt perfumes, as you know. I have a couple of them. So in the top you have pepper, orange blossom, and patchouli. In the middle you have lavender, coffee, milk, tonka bean, and benzoin, and also cypriol oil, which I'm not sure what that smells like. And in the base you have vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. And again, what this smells like to me is just super sexy boyfriend t-shirt mixed with coffee, which I love. Like, I'm obsessed with this scent, you guys. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. I love it so much. This smells so good, you guys. It's like relaxing and cuddly. This is fresh enough, I think, and like airy enough that you could wear it for a daytime scent, but it's also cuddly enough and cozy enough that you could wear it for an evening cuddly scent. This one for me really kind of reminds me a little bit of Ariana Grande REM. It really, really reminds me of REM, which is also a lavender boyfriend t-shirt kind of a smell, except this one's a little more gourmandy salty, where the Coffee Break is a little bit more lavender, like t-shirt vibes with some coffee added, if that makes any sense. But they both have a very similar vibe to me. This is the other like sort of boyfriend t-shirt smell that I just love, love, love so much. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that one. So yeah, Coffee Break. It's amazing. I love it. Again, this is one that I think definitely is full bottle worthy. And the only reason I have the little travel spray is because, again, I had already purchased 3 other perfumes that day, and I just didn't want to spend $400 on perfumes. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that when I was in my car, I was sniffing these perfumes as I was driving back home, and I accidentally sprayed a little bit of the 3 of them together. So I got a little bit of the Coffee Break. Is this crooked? I got a little bit of the Coffee Break and a little bit of the Matcha Meditation and a little bit of the Vanille Cocoa, all on my hand, sort of just by mistake, like by accident. And you guys, the aroma of the 3 of these perfumes coming off, oh my gosh, it is so good. I don't know if they would actually be good layered together, but I'm telling you, I'm just a little bit obsessed with those 3 fragrances. And I especially think that layering the Coffee Break and the Matcha Meditation together would be incredible. And it's like heaven. I was thinking to myself, if I created a perfume, I would mix these 3 together and I would call it Alithia. But yeah, all joking aside, you guys, these 3 together, there's something about it. It's just like the perfect combination. It's like this perfect like music in my nose. It's just the greatest thing in the world. So those 3 I definitely recommend checking out. And yeah, they're definitely full bottle worthy. I just don't really need another full bottle at this moment. So now let's go through the ones I'm going to declutter. And I know there's going to be a lot of gasps, and I'm ready to take the judgment, throw it my way, because literally I just bought one of these the other week and I am letting it go, and I will tell you why. So let's start with that one. So this is the Narciso For Her. Yes, I am letting this go, and the reason being my boyfriend absolutely hates it. I know some people are going to say,
why do you care what he thinks? I would never let go of a perfume because my boyfriend hated it.
I have to tell you guys, it's because I already have so many that smell so good that he really likes on me. And because I work in healthcare, I don't get an opportunity to wear perfume very often. So when I do wear perfume, I want it to kind of tick off all the boxes for me. I want it to smell like something I like, and I also want it to be something my partner also likes on me. He literally thinks this smells like toilet bowl cleaner, which is terrible because it doesn't smell like toilet bowl cleaner at all. It's so beautiful, and I was kind of reluctant whether I was going to share this with you guys. It's one that I love the scent of myself. I do love the scent of it, but I specifically got this one to wear it during the daytime. And if I can't wear it during the daytime, and like when I go out on dates and when I go for coffee drives and hanging out with my partner for the day, then it doesn't really do me much good. So although I really, really like this one, I am making the executive decision that because I have 56 perfumes, this is one that I can just scratch off my list, because somebody else will be able to wear it and somebody else's boyfriend will think it smells really sexy and really beautiful, and I'm gonna find it a good new home. So don't judge me too harshly, guys. So this is the first one that I'm gonna be decluttering. The second one that I'm going to be decluttering is Black Opium Neon. So I love this one. Love, love, love this one. I love the way it smells. This is kind of like the original Black Opium, except it is a little fruitier and it's a little bit brighter. It's very sexy. It's very sweet. But the reason I'm going to declutter this one is, again, because 56 perfumes, and because I recently purchased, as you know, if you watch my channel, I recently purchased the original Black Opium, which I think is better. I think this one is just has better lasting power. I just like the way this one smells a touch more than the Neon. They're both amazing, but I could easily keep both of them. Like, this was a really hard decision and I could easily keep both of them. The reason I'm gonna let the Neon go is because, again, 56 perfumes, and I just don't need to continue going up above that number with perfumes that are so similar. So yeah, this one is just a little too similar to the original, and somebody else is going to get a lot of love out of this one, and I just don't have the need to have 2 perfumes that are so similar. So we are saying bye-bye to Neon, even though I love it. The next one that I'm letting go of is in this odd little bottle that I purchased from Amazon, and again, there's going to be some gasps, I know, but this is Alien Essence Absolute, and I have already found a home for it because I know a lot of people are going to write me and ask if they can buy it. I've already found a home for it. I love this perfume, but I have to say I love the original Alien better, and this is one that I was kind of obsessed with for a few months when I first got it. I thought it was like the best smelling thing in the world, but the more I go back and smell it, the more I realize that it's not, I just no longer love it as much as I once did. That's all there is to it. Sometimes our noses change. Sometimes we change our minds about perfume. Sometimes we change them 2 years later or 10 years later. Sometimes it's a week later. This one, it took me a few months. I got this one back in, I think, like August or October last year, and I was completely obsessed with it. This is like a more vanillic, cashmere-y, woody version of the original Alien. But I just realized that I just like the original Alien much better. And this one also kind of has bad memories for me because when I wore this, we had a horrible snowfall and my car got stuck like 3 times and needed a whole bunch of repairs. And every time I smell this, I think about being stuck in that snowstorm. So it's just like, I just don't need it. I don't know, I have to come to terms with myself. Like if I'm gonna pick a sexy nighttime perfume, you guys, I have other ones I would so much rather pick. Like for instance, I would rather pick this new one that I just got, Nuit Confidence from, Nuit Confidence from Inique Goutal. I would rather pick my Luby Rouge, Jazz Club. Like there's just so many other perfumes I'd rather wear before this one. So even though it's amazing and it's also discontinued, I just made the executive decision that I just didn't need it. I'm not interested in keeping perfumes because they're rare or because they're expensive or whatever. If I don't love it, I'm just gonna let it go. The other one that I'm gonna let go of is gonna be also a shocker because a lot of people love it. This is Chloe Nomad. Again, I love this. This is a beautiful oak mossy fragrance. I think it has, is it Mirabelle that it has in it? It's got like a yellow fruity opening. It's just a beautiful fragrance, really nice for the summertime. A little teeny tiny touch of like a masculinity, like a boho chic kind of a vibe. And the reason I decided to let this one go is because if I'm gonna wear like a unique, fresh summer floral, the one that comes to mind is my Flora Botanica. So basically, I just have other summer fresh scents that I like so much more. Like I really like Chloe Nomad, don't get me wrong, but if I'm gonna pick a fresh summer floral, I'm probably gonna go with my Flora Botanica because I just love this like 10 times more. I love this 10 times more than Chloe Nomad. And the other one that I also like 10 times more is my Chanel perfumes. I love my Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, and I love my Chanel Chance Eau de Toilette. And those are two fresh summertime florals, or fresh summertime perfumes rather, that I just love them 10 times better than my Nomad. So yeah, this one was kind of impulsive of me. I do really like it, but yeah, if I have to think about it from a critical point of view, this one just doesn't quite make my list, and I do want to keep my perfume collection down to about 50 perfumes or less. So saying goodbye to Chloe Nomad. There's a couple more perfumes that I'm on the fence about, and I'm just not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I have to take a little bit more time with them, but you guys know that I recently got the Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum, which is the intense version, and I already had the Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle, just the original, which this one is my personal preference, or at least I thought it was. This one has quite a lot going on in it actually. It's a vanilla pear and vetiver scent, but there's actually a lot of other notes in here. It's very dense and very thick, and sometimes I can find it a little overwhelming for me. It's a very strong perfume, as is the Le Parfum. And what I'm thinking is that I probably don't need both. I don't really need two perfumes that smell so similar. The Le Parfum actually smells amazing on skin, and it has monster performance. It's very sexy. This is also my boyfriend's preferred one. He loves this one on me. I like it. It's very strong. It is very strong. Like, it's almost a little too strong for me. But then again, the original one is also very strong. So I'm just kind of debating which one I'm gonna get rid of. The other one that I'm kind of debating, and I don't know, this is the KKW Body 2. So I just got this one in a big KKW haul. I bought a whole bunch of KKW perfumes to share with you guys, and I never intended on keeping all of them. I was just kind of trying them out for myself and seeing what I liked. And more than anything, you guys, I just really like this bottle. I just think the bottle looks super cute on a tray, and I like that it looks like a stone sculpture. I think it's very artistic, and I just think the bottle is awesome. I wish that I liked the juice inside a little bit more. This is a musky vanilla coconut scent. It has a little bit of a resemblance to Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, a little bit of a resemblance to Soleil Blanc, except it doesn't have any kind of a freshness to it. It's obviously a lot less complex, and it's not as long lasting. I don't know. I don't love Soleil Blanc personally already, so this is really just not my scent profile. It's a nice scent though, and it does have good longevity. This actually has pretty good longevity. My boyfriend loves it. He actually really likes the scent, so it kind of ticks off a lot of boxes for me, except the fact that I don't personally love the scent itself. And with this many perfumes, I kind of have to love the scent, you know? So I know I said I would keep this one just for props and just for aesthetic purposes, and I still might. Like, it looks nice. It looks really nice for videos. It looks great in pictures. I probably will keep it, if nothing else, just for that purpose, but just to let you know where I'm at with that scent. I'm just not obsessed with the way that it smells personally. So that is KKW Body 2. And the other one that I'm on the fence about is probably going to surprise a lot of people as well, because it's another discontinued one, and that is my Kilian Princess, believe it or not. So again, this is a great fragrance. I love this fragrance. This is a tea fragrance, but it's got marshmallow. It's like cozy and marshmallowy, and it's one of those ones that I think if I got rid of it, I'd probably regret it. I wore this a couple of times last year. It's one of those perfumes when I come and smell it, I'm not sure I love it as much now as I did when I first got it. I do have other wintertime perfumes that I think I like more than this one, and I really like this one, don't get me wrong. It's one of those ones that when I look at it, I'm like, if I lost it, I probably wouldn't be that heartbroken. If this fell off the shelf and broke, I probably would not be that heartbroken or rush out to buy another one. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. I just don't like it, I don't think, now as much as when I first got it. It's definitely not on a top 10 for life. So yeah, those are my decluttered ones. Those are my declutters over there. And this is what we have left. And if you don't see it here, it's because I, for some reason or other, already decided to let it go. I do also have a few other perfumes that were sent to me in PR that are amazing, that I'm going to be talking about in upcoming videos. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. If you haven't already, feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye for now.